All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you see my previous videos, those are, very informative video that I recommend you should go watch. But every once in a while, I like to feed you guys some useless videos. Why? Simple. Because not everybody likes geopolitics. And so what I try to do is I try to mix it a little bit. I try to be a little, I guess you can say balance in a way, but sometimes it's a little bit hard because when the whole world is falling around you, it's kind of hard to ignore it. You know what I mean? And momentarily, I am living in the United States of America, and America has been pushing to a corner. Okay? And so I feel like I have the need to say something about it. So if you want to know what my opinion is, you can go see my previous videos. With that being said, let's talk about this. How do I say it? In over here, who decided to, well, I mean, Bonnie Blue officially went too far. Let me go ahead. Bonnie Blue officially went too far. So yeah, that's the name of this guy's video right here. If you want to go ahead and check him out, let me go ahead and move my. There you go. That's the name of the channel. Yeah. So yeah, Bonnie Blue went too far. The rumor is that she got kicked off of OnlyFans. I mean, that's like being kicked off of. How do you get kicked off of OnlyFans, bro? How? The most degenerate site in history. How do you get kicked off of OnlyFans? How much of a disgusting piece of crap do you have to be kicked off of OnlyFans? How is that even possible? I think this is the first time I've actually heard an OnlyFans chick getting kicked off of OnlyFans.
15th of June, I'm going to be tied up in a glass box and open to the public. You can choose to either get involved or just walk around, watch, enjoy the show.
If you you would think that they can't get any more low, and somehow, somewhere, they just pull something out of the magical hat and say, "Watch me." Holy shit!
I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me. There was times I was in doggy and I'd turn around and I would have no idea who's in the back of me. And I love that.
That's disgusting.
I love it.
Hey man,
I'm not gonna react to this whole entire video. But ladies and gentlemen, I can lose my job, lose everything that I've worked so hard for, if I say to the Zionist state of Israel to stop babies. I can lose everything for saying that. But you have
The show.
this thing right here opening her ass in the middle. Oh my God. You have this thing right here having sex with as many men as she possibly can, and she gets rewarded for that. Now you see why I'm saying that the whole world is crumbling around us, and you have influencers not saying shit because they want to protect their money. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about right here. A man can lose everything for saying don't babies, and she can open up her butthole in the middle of Times Square and she will get rewarded for that.
I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me. There was times I was in
enough is enough. We are done. This is sick. This is ridiculous. Enough is enough. OnlyFans extremist Bonnie Blue has honestly taken this to a whole nother level. These are now involving these public stunts, and all of this is tied into the conversation that I've been having on this platform and many other platforms about this one-upping culture when it comes to creating content. But it's finally backfired and kicked her in the back because OnlyFans, yes, the OnlyFans, the platform in which we say should take some charge, has finally decided to ban her from the platform indefinitely. Round of applause. Round of applause. Think about how bad you have to be for OnlyFans.
I'm not giving it a round of applause because there are still a bunch of whores on there who are still selling their booties on the internet for $9.99. Until the whole site gets taken down, you ain't getting no damn round of applause from me. Because guess what? One goes, 10 more just comes in. It's not solving the problem. That's like politicians saying, hey, we give you the extra money. Meanwhile, they're sending billions to Israel.
to ban you. Now, granted, they're not the fondest of the nature in which this content is went anyway. Like, they didn't want their platform to be known as this type of platform. But when you see videos like this, you have to do something.
Sorry, Daddy, but today I'm going to be stretched out a lot.
Who are these deviants? Who is this one dude?
I cannot wait to be leaving here in a wheelchair. I don't know if it's medically possible to be able to take all of these at once.
Wait a minute. Is there a little boy in the background? That kid right there in the back. Why does he look like he's 12 years old? Bonnie Blue had dubbed this event known as the petting zoo. And this is what she said about it, quote unquote, for 24 hours, I'm all yours. Tied up, gagged, bent over, begging. However you want me. You can have me. No limits, no breaks. Just me in a box and ready to be used. She also said that you could come and watch and that she plans to break some sort of world record. The record that she passed with doing like 1,057 men in 24 hours. Yeah, she wants to have 2,000 plus men plus the people watching. Bonnie Blue is literally the jigsaw of work. And there's some people that have been calling her out on the internet saying that this is like public exploitation, humiliation, this is sex offense. Like, you can't do this stuff in public. They're going to be harming her. Like, this is going to be taken to the furthest extent of the furthest extent. And not only is she upsetting a lot of people in the public sphere, because I think a lot of people are sick of this OnlyFans content anyway, she's also shaking the table in the content creator sphere. Other workers have come to talk about Bonnie Blue, disparage her for her actions and her extreme types of content. You know, famous corn star Lisa Ann has talked about, you know, when can they get Bonnie Blue banned, and ultimately when it happened, it was celebrated. And it has even been reported that Sophie Rain, one of the big dogs in the game, was a part of the team that got her banned. Sophie Rain literally stated out that it's no longer women's empowerment. This is about self-harm. She tweeted out, I hope one day she realizes how much self-harm she's done. And we've seen this happen.
You're still selling your butthole on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Sophie Rain is still selling her butthole on the internet. Keep that in mind. It's not like she is a girl that's famous for giving valuable information, right? Or teaching people about life skills that can help them succeed in life. No. She's still selling her butthole on the internet, and now she is trying to educate you, saying that, hey, this other girl who is taking money from me, who's selling her butthole on the internet, yeah, you guys should ban her and then come to my page where I'm also selling my butthole on the internet.
In this type of content before. Lily Phillips did her 100,000 men special or whatever she did, and we saw the aftermath where she literally cried because there was no sort of satisfaction coming from satisfying all these men.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah, just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Now that was Lily fresh off of 100 men. Think about if we times that by 10 and then times that by 10 again. Well, 1,000 times 10 isn't. You understand what I'm saying. This sort of thing isn't fulfilling, and it's not just us as content creators who keep our clothes on who are telling these people this. It's not just, you know, audience members telling her this. Now it is the content creators in the same exact fields literally calling Bonnie Blue and these shenanigans out. They're talking about how she does not have to go to these extreme lengths to do sorts of content like this in order to garner some sort of audience. Literally.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna leave the link in the bottom so that way you can go watch the rest of the video for yourself. But if I sit here and literally keep watching this, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. These people are starting to, you know, they're coming together, making it seem like, oh my God, we're so concerned about Bonnie Blue and the extent that she's going. The only reason is because, for one, it's gonna take money from them. Two, they're like, yo, I can't compete with that. So we need to shut this girl down before she, you know, takes the bar too far. That's what it's all about. If I do not hear a single girl saying we need to shut down OnlyFans, guess what? Your opinion don't mean shit to me. Anyways, I hope you learned something from this. I'll catch you guys up later, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, by the way.